Have you got games on Steam and you'd like to share those games with your family to play for free? Well, great news. Steam Families is a feature built right into Steam that allows you to share your game library with members of your family. But how does Steam Families actually work? First, let's imagine a scenario family containing GLaDOS,
Hello,
Wheatley,
Hello?
and Chell. GLaDOS owns some games, Wheatley owns some other games, and Chell owns no games. When they all become a part of a Steam family, almost all of their games are combined into a family library. Games in the family library can be played by everyone in the family, regardless of who purchased it. You can all play different games at the same time. GLaDOS can play Portal 2, Wheatley can play Kerbal Space Program, and Chell can play Farming Simulator. Everyone gets their own save files and achievements. Everyone's happy. Until someone wants to play the same game as someone else. This is because there's a restriction in place, where each game can only have one playable instance at a time. If GLaDOS is playing Portal 2 and Wheatley also wants to play Portal 2, Wheatley will either have to wait for GLaDOS to finish playing or purchase their own copy of Portal 2, as this will add another instance into the family library. This also means that if GLaDOS keeps playing Portal 2 but Wheatley stops, Chell is able to play Portal 2 at the same time if she wants to, as remember, it is all shared in the Steam family. However, warning, you want to be careful of who you invite to your Steam family, as you take on a shared responsibility when sharing games. If GLaDOS owns a copy of Gary's mod, and Wheatley decides to play it, but is actually using some form of cheat that triggers a permanent VAC ban, that ban applies to both Wheatley, the player, and GLaDOS, who owns the game, so be mindful. An additional feature to Steam families is parental controls. This allows adults to control a child's access to appropriate games, restrict access to certain Steam features, set playtime limits, view playtime reports, and review any requests that a child makes for additional playtime or to purchase a game. Only adults can set these controls. To create a Steam family, open Steam, go to Settings and click Family, or if you're on the Steam website or mobile app, go to Account Details and click Family Management. Click the Create Family button and give your family a name. And that's it, you now have a Steam family. Steam allows for you and 5 family members to join a Steam family, so 6 members total. To invite a new member, click the Invite a Member button and find who you want to invite on your friends list. Or, Steam will suggest who you may want to invite based on other active Steam accounts in your household, like it has for me. When inviting members, you can select whether they are an adult or a child, so choose appropriately. Send the invite and let that member know. While we wait for our invite to be accepted, let's quickly look at the management tools available for Steam families. We are already on the Manage page, which is used to manage and invite members to the Steam family like we just did. The Library page shows which of your games can be shared via Steam family and which games cannot, which is a very helpful resource. Free games aren't shared because they are free. If you have child accounts in your Steam family, the Requests page will show you their purchase and access requests, and the Playtime page will show you a playtime breakdown. Finally, the History page shows you a log of all the changes made to the Steam family. To join a Steam family you've been invited to, open Steam and find the notification in the top right. Click on it to be taken to the Steam Families page. If you know who is inviting you, click the Accept button and confirm. Steam will send a confirmation code to your registered email address. Enter the confirmation code and you will now be joined to the Steam family. If we go back to the Steam library, you can see the huge influx of games that are now available for this account to play, as they are now shared through Steam families. You can also see where there are multiple instances of a game available, like Fallout 76 and Half-Life 2. So both users of the Steam family can play this game at the same time because they both own a copy. The big question on your mind right now is, I want to share games with my friends. Does Steam families work if I invite my friends instead? Officially, no. Theoretically, maybe. The feature is designed to work for families in a single household. Steam checks your network, public IP address, login history, and store region to estimate if members of your Steam family are in the same household. If you do end up trying, remember that if a friend gets an invite rejection or is removed from the family, that slot in your Steam family will be locked for 1 year. And that's it! Want to see something else for Steam or PC gaming? Check out these other videos or leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.